Okay, TV back here. It's the 9th day in April of 2013. Alright, well, talking about gun laws. America's doing the same thing that other countries have done for thousands of years. Taking control over the guns. You think that's a good thing, do you? Well, okay, if you don't mind being at the mercy of the government as well as other people controlling your lives entirely, I'd say vote for that law. By all means, if you want to be dictated to like other countries did. They done the same thing. England done the same thing to Ireland. Rome did the same thing to other countries around her, you know, when they were domineering in power and in control. And that's all that what the government of the U.S. is doing right now, in my opinion, and the president in particular, all these gun rights committees. I think what they're doing is using this preying off of the families that lost them poor children to those murders in these schools from all over. They're just playing you right into their hands because they want to use your votes and what you're talking about and your sadness and your losses for their gain, to gain government, gun control and domineering control over every citizen in America. If we allow this vote to go through, you've sold your own soul and your own self to slavery is what you've done. Because it ain't just one type of gun they'll get to. All guns are assault rifles and guns. Any of them can be used for massive murder, or it can be used for self-defense. All they'll do is outlaw it for the honest citizen to have any protection in their home, and then make outlaws of the ones who refuse to give up that right to own and bear their firearm. Because when the government and laws break the laws that they originally set up for us to live by, there is no law. If they can change the law like it's changing clothes, or like the wind blew in and blew out the candle, now it's just not right. None of that is. And it's not right that you folks lost your children. But my belief is, if it hadn't been for the government in the first place forcing your kids to go to a dang public school, your kids might be still alive if they'd been able to stay at home, been self-taught. You ever think of that? How much time the parents really don't get to spend with their kids? Sometimes none at all. They leave their kids in school for a babysitter instead of raising their own kids, is my opinion of a lot of it. Again, and you're forced to. I know it's not the parents' fault necessarily, but the law forces you to send your kid to that blame school. It's supposed to be a free education. Alright, it is to an extent, but it ain't going to do your kid no good nowadays. 12th grade ain't enough to get anything but a McDonald's job. That's it. You know, some type of fast food, maybe a Walmart job, you might get out of 12th grade. Maybe. What I'm saying here is, if the government promises your kids a free education, that should be included on-the-job training, folks. You should not have to pay for your kids, or they pay for their own schooling to learn a new trade. These companies need to teach them and train them themselves to suit themselves at the job. That's where it needs to happen. As far as I'm concerned, unless you're exceptionally smart and exceptionally understand how to pass your classes to college, most people that go to college look to your right, look to your left, look all around you. There may be 99 or more people in the classroom, but only about 2% of you are going to come out of there with that career. Think about that. It's not really a true guarantee of you having a career. Some of them get it, some of them don't. But your average people, the most of us who have low education, low learning levels, will never succeed in today's society. The government doesn't make these professors in these schools no control over them, teach us and work with us individually like it should for the money they pay. That they should spend plenty of time with that student, with each and every student in their classroom. You know what they do? Professors, most of them, some of them will help you, some of them won't, but most of them will tell you, come after class early in the morning, I'll see you then, or late evening tonight. Maybe he's at the office and maybe he ain't. Sometimes they are, sometimes they ain't. That's what I found out by going to college out here at Carl Albert State College. There's several things that I got angry about why I quit college. I saw I didn't miss a dad-blame thing for me. Now, that's not to say that college ain't good. All education's good. Don't let me knock that. But I'm talking about you should not have to pay for that. That school should be your God-given right as an American to have free education, not have to pay them for that learning. It should have been finished up, all of that, at least by the 12th grade. Everything you should have done and should have done and had all that education that college teaches in the public school for free. The government promised us a free education, but we don't get it. You know, they'll say, oh, we got these Pell Grants. Come get my Pell Grant. That's like playing with a loaded revolver, folks. You get sick and down and out, and you're liable to wind up with a debt or have to pay it back if you can't do your classes or pass your class, especially online classes. If you fail them or fail out, and you don't get dropped at a certain due date time because of your medical stuff, if you don't report it and go in and tell them about it, you may wind up with a debt. And you could anyway. I don't trust the government no more after what they've done to me. I liked it. This last time I went, I almost died this last year from spider bites or some type of bug bite that almost killed me. Put me in cardiac arrest in less than 30 minutes. And I got way behind on my classes. Had to take online classes, I thought. I should have just dropped before the drop date. But see, they got these old communism crap that says you have to drop before the due date. Well, what that is before the government pays the money. Once they pay the money, you're required to be in those classes and doing those classes, regardless of your health. Well, us old timers have a lot of health problems, so we can't possibly fit in without it costing ourselves some more debt with the government. And that don't help our situation when you're on disability to start with and trying to survive, trying to get an education in order to come off of retirement so you can pay some taxes and be a profitable, productive citizen. Now, that's some more stuff I wanted to talk about. It ain't gonna happen. Government don't care. They let a lot of us fall through the cracks all the time. They don't give a darn if we burn in hell or what happens to us. But as far as I'm concerned about gun laws and all this thing, it ain't gonna do no good. If you send your kids to school, chances are they'll grab a pencil and run it through them, or God only knows what, to kill another child. It's because they don't have the muzzle on them. They're not taught well from the time they're little up, and some parents won't agree with what I'm saying here, but that's all right. If I do step on some toes, that's too bad. It's the truth. We've got to learn our kids, thou shalt not kill, or they're going to keep right on doing it. There's no muzzle to stop them. They don't have any fear about it. They think, oh, I'm a kid, I can get by with that. I won't have to do nothing but community service. Well, sometimes that's true. All right, I'm going to get off of here, off my soapbox. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for tuning in with TB, and God bless.